Hello, I am Casey Carl Ligarte Arensulat, and today I will be discussing you about Taoism.
Taoism or Taoism refers to a set of Chinese traditions and religions which emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao. The Tao Te Ching and the Zhuangzi are widely considered key Taoist texts. Taoism is an ancient Chinese philosophy and religion that instructs believers on how to exist in harmony with the universe. As you know, Taoism has two branches. One is the Quanzhen branch and the other is the Zhengyi branch. Now, here's our question. What is the difference between Zhengyi and Quanzhen? Quanzhen flourished in the 13th and 14th centuries and became the largest Taoist school in North China. A major distance between the two schools is that a Quanzhen priest must renounce his wife and children, practice celibacy, live in a temple, and embrace vegetarianism, while the Zhengyi school has no such requirements. Zhengyi Dao, also known as the Way of Orthodox Unity, teaching of the Orthodox Unity, and branch of Orthodox Unity, is a Chinese Taoist movement that traditionally refers to the same Taoist lineage as the Way of the Five Peaks of Rice and the Way of Celestial Masters, but in the period of the Tang Dynasty and its history thereafter. Like the Way of the Celestial Masters, or Tianxi Dao, the leader of Zhengyi Taoism was known as the Celestial Master. One of the histories of Zhengyi are post-Han decline, Mount Longhu revival, and post-Yuan decline. One of the main ideas of Taoism is the belief in balancing forces or yin and yang. These ideas represent matching pairs such as light and dark, hot and cold, action and inaction, which work together toward a universal whole. The principle of yin and yang from Chinese philosophy is that all the things exist as inseparable and contradictory opposites. Examples: female to male, dark to light, and old to young. The pairs of equal opposites both attract and complement each other. Taoism is a religion and philosophy from ancient China that has influenced folk and national beliefs. The Tao Te Ching, or the Way and its Power, is a collection of poetry and sayings from around the 3rd and 4th centuries BCE that guides Taoists' thoughts and actions. While the author is traditionally believed to be the philosopher Lao Tzu, there is a little evidence that Lao Tzu existed at all. But before we continue, let us know the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, mostly known as Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu, also romanized as Lao Tzu, and various other ways, was a semi-legendary ancient Chinese Taoist philosopher, credited with writing the Tao Te Ching. Lao Tzu is a Chinese honorific, generally translated as the Old Master. Lao Tzu or Lao Tzu, born on 571 BC Chu. He has a child named Li Zong. Now, let's talk about the beliefs of Taoism. Humans and animals should live in the balance with the Tao or the universe. Taoists also believe in spiritual immortality, where the spirit and the body join. Now I will show you a video about the belief of Taoism.
For a Taoist, bitterness and sourness only come from the unappreciative and inattentive mind. I asked Master Gu how it could be possible Lao Tzu could keep on smiling when tasting this horrible vinegar.
Human beings come from nature. We must follow the nature's path. Nature itself, there's nothing about sour or bitter. In nature, the cosmos, there is its own natural rhythm path. Never to be too fast, not too slow. There is, he has its rhythm, its pace. We human beings also must find it, recognize it, and follow this heavenly way.
Now, let us move on to the symbol of Taoism. Symbol of Taoism. The yin, the dark swirl, is associated with shadow's femininity, and though the yang, the light swirl, represents brightness, passion, and growth. Here is some video that I will show you about symbol of Taoism.
Yin-yang depicts two opposing forces, but this shouldn't be confused with the ideas of conflict. It's very common in Western culture to think about good versus evil, life versus death, and light versus dark. This language creates the idea that we should cultivate the light and destroy the dark. But to a Taoist, this sort of thinking is as incomprehensible as having a magnet without both the north and south poles. They are part of the same system, so removing one is as good as removing the whole system. Let's put it like this: a population of only men on an island doesn't last very long. It's the interaction of opposites through which life is created. So that's the first lesson from the yin-yang, that the world is full of and literally made of differences. It reminds us that opposites can live in harmony, that I can live my own life my way, and others can live their lives their way.
Ritual of Taoism. Taoist ritual involve purification, meditation, and offering to deities. Taoist rituals are often highly complex and textual, and therefore left to right. The video that you are watching right now is the Hungry Ghost Festival. The Hungry Ghost Festival is celebrated on the 15th day of the 7th lunar month. This day falls in July or August in our Western calendar. In southern China, the Hungry Ghost Festival is celebrated by some on the 14th day of the 7th lunar month. The people there are said to have begun celebrating the festival a day earlier during the time of long warfare to avoid being attacked by enemies during the inauspicious day. The Hungry Ghost Festival is one of the several traditional festivals in China to worship ancestors. Others include the Spring Festival, the Qingming Festival, and the Double Ninth Festival. In Jiangxi Province and Hunan Province, the Hungry Ghost Festival is considered to be more important than Qingming Festival and the Double Ninth Festival. The Taoist name for the Hungry Ghost Festival is the Zongyuan Festival, and Buddhists called it Yulan Pen Festival. They perform special ceremonies to avoid the wrath of the ghosts, such as putting families' ancestral tablets on a table, burning incense, and preparing food for 3 times that day. What God does Taoism believe in? Taoism does not have a God in the way that the Abrahamic religions do. There is no omnipotent being beyond the cosmos who created and controls the universe. In Taoism, the universe springs from the Tao, and the Tao impersonally guides things on their ways. And those were the information that I would be informing you for now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.